In the last video, we talked about rebuilding confidence around food, about moving away from fear and toward a gentler relationship with eating. Today, I want to talk about something that quietly shapes all of this: how we measure progress. Because after treatment, it's very easy to believe that healing should look a certain way: clear, linear, symptom free. But for many people, that's not what healing actually looks like. There's often an expectation that once treatment ends, the body should return to normal. That digestion should settle, energy should come back, things should feel predictable again, and when that doesn't happen, it can feel frustrating or even discouraging. You might wonder if something is wrong or if you're doing something incorrectly. But healing doesn't always follow a straight path, and progress doesn't always look like improvement every day. When progress is measured by perfection, it becomes very easy to feel like you're failing. One difficult day can cancel out a week of steady ones. One flare can feel like you're back at the beginning. But the body doesn't reset that way. Healing builds over time, even when it doesn't feel obvious. Perfection creates pressure, and pressure often slows the very process we're trying to support. Instead of asking, "Am I completely better?" you might begin asking, "Is anything becoming a little easier?" That shift is small, but it changes what you notice. Progress might look like shorter flare-ups, less intensity, more neutral moments, more flexibility in your day. These are easy to overlook, but they matter. Not every improvement feels like a breakthrough. Sometimes progress feels neutral, a day where symptoms aren't gone, but they're manageable, a meal that feels okay, even if it's not perfect, a moment where your body doesn't demand all of your attention. Neutral moments are often where healing is happening. They create space, and that space builds resilience. Progress isn't only physical, it's also emotional. You might notice less fear around symptoms, less urgency to fix everything immediately, more patience with your body. These shifts are just as important as physical changes, because digestion is connected to how safe the body feels. One of the hardest parts of healing is the feeling of starting over. A difficult day can feel like everything has been undone. But that's not how healing works. Your body carries what it has learned. Even on harder days, you are not back at the beginning. You're moving through a process that includes variation. One of the hardest parts of healing is the feeling of starting over. A difficult day can feel like everything has been undone. But that's not how healing works. Your body carries what it has learned. Even on harder days, you are not back at the beginning. You're moving through a process that includes variation. Trust doesn't come from perfect outcomes. It comes from seeing that your body can move through ups and downs without everything falling apart. That even when things fluctuate, there is still forward movement. This kind of trust builds slowly, but it's what allows healing to feel sustainable. If you want a simple way to apply this, you might try this at the end of each day. Instead of asking, "Was today good or bad?" ask, "What felt even slightly easier today?" It could be very small, but noticing it helps retrain your focus. And over time, that changes how progress feels.